grab the ball. It was his ball. Now, the white kids don't want him to leave with the ball, so they took the ball back. There was a scuffle. From the corner of my eyes, I saw him, he pushed him down. So he left and rushed back to me. The parents of those kids were all lined up alongside me, right? So he came back to me crying. I didn't act like I knew him. I didn't even turn. So he dragged my short like, I said, I don't know. Yeah, man. But there's nothing. And bro, he was 4 years old. He was about 4. I said, this is not open. This was my test of my genius now, to see if he's going to, measure up. So he dragged my shorts a bit. She was from the corner of my eye rushing. That is the natural propensity of a woman, to go aid him, to pick. And I told her, don't you dare come near him. This is a conversation between two men. Just go back to what you're doing. And she was, now this is where you have to have somebody that follows you, that respects your leadership. She stepped back and watched. He sat down in the sand, cried a bit, and then these kids were taking off with his ball to the other side of the pitch. So he went back and won his shoot 4 against 1. Well, needless to say, he was the one that's better. I've been teaching martial art. So all this martial art taught you, what is it for? So he went in there, kicked some ass real quick, pushed down the biggest kid, grabbed his ball, and started coming back. Now the parent got up, and didn't I see, was speaking French. I told him, "Ce n'est pas français. I don't understand." We don't have to have a language barrier for you to understand that your kids took my son's ball. Exactly. You didn't lift a finger. It's all of yours. Now he's gone back for war and took his ball back. And now you're coming. Now he's man to man. You touch my son, I'll declare war all over the pitch. So he said something, I know it was derogatory. Who cared? And he walked away. That's it. I've never been more proud of him then, but that was the unspoken understanding between us. I'm not here to help you. I'm here to guide you. I'm here to protect you. I'm here to provide for you. Wow. The rest you figure it out by yourself, and that's what makes tough kids. Wow. That's my idea of leadership. That's great.
All right, so that is the statement. In case you did not hear it, I'm still going to break it down. So according to Jim Iyke, he's saying that any woman who takes the responsibility of raising a male child on her own is likely to end up raising a weak man. So according to him, he's saying that if a woman raises a male child, a boy, he's likely to turn out to be a weak man. He further argued or urged women who are not married or in a relationship to seek the help of their brothers or dads. That you just need to have a male figure while you're trying to raise your male children. When you're trying to raise your son, if you're trying to raise a boy child, you should have a male figure, else you won't be able to raise that child effectively. How true is this? Let's hear from you. 09073530044 is the number to call us. Nollywood actor Jim Iyke is claiming that single mothers or mothers generally, that a woman cannot raise male children effectively, that it's either these children would turn out to be weak or they would not just have that parental upbringing because it's a woman that has raised them. Do you agree or disagree? Let's hear from you. 09097054450 or 09075300044. Let's hear from you this afternoon. It is the no gray areas, and it is time for us to have this conversation on radio. Now let's see some of the reactions while we wait for your calls. Now this one is at Mr. Yotel. He says, he is right. My mother raised me, but my mother made sure I had 2 uncles, my dad and older male cousins, who made sure I understood the fundamentals of being a young man. Okay, do you think that if a man or a boy child is raised in a space where it is just women, or he is raised by just his mother, he cannot turn out to be a better man? And what defines a better man to start with? What defines a man? Let's hear from you this afternoon. 09073530044 is the number to connect with us. All right, now the chief hostess says the first black president of America, at Barack Obama, was raised by a single mom. Let that sink in, sir. Okay, now someone responded to her and said Obama's maternal grandpa was the father figure he had. You can read his book. Okay, so Obama definitely had a male figure. Okay, now someone else is towing the same line with the chief hostess. This person is at through the eyes of Ada. She says, but Obama, Bill Clinton, Elon Musk, LeBron James are some great people raised by single women. Okay, now Queen Biba underscore Aduke says, every child deserves a father figure in their life, regardless of the gender. And please, life doesn't have a manual. So what of orphans? God should just help and lead one to the right path, love and light. Honestly, are there really rules to this thing? Let's hear from you. 09073530044 is the number to connect with us. Do you really think that it's impossible for a woman, especially a single mother, to raise a proper man or raise male children effectively, as Jim Iyke is trying to put it this afternoon by saying that, see, so long as this person is being raised by a woman, especially a single mother, he is not going to turn out the way a man is supposed to be. The fundamentals of being a man are not going to be there. And that if you're a single mom, while raising your kids, you need to have someone. You need to have like a male figure. Let's say, for instance, your brother or your father or anyone, just anyone. So long as the person is male, you should have that person in your corner while trying to raise your child, your boy child. So do you think that women cannot raise a boy to a man? Is it impossible? Let's hear your story, because we have seen cases where some men had their fathers died at an early age and their moms were widowed at a young age and their moms had to raise. I've seen cases where women have raised all boys, like 5 boys simultaneously, raised all of them. And I do not know, maybe turning out to be a man is quite relative, because some people would say that, oh, you are not man enough, the man is a weakling, or it's because he was raised by his mom, that is why he's like that. What exactly makes a man a weakling? What makes a man a weakling? Let's hear from you. Is it just how he was raised or what he grew up seeing? What is your thought on this statement from Jim Iyke? He's claiming that single mothers or women generally cannot raise male children properly. According to him, a woman cannot effectively raise a male child. That if a woman has a son, it will be difficult for her to bring up a proper boy that will turn up to being a man, because she does not have the fundamentals of what it takes to raise a boy child. Okay. Alright, now let's speak some of the reactions here on X. Or remember to follow us on our Twitter handle, X handle, of course. Talking about Eagles FM Abuja, that is our Twitter handle. Now this one is our Giddy underscore traffic. They say a single mother can't raise properly. Barack Obama, LeBron James, Bill Clinton, Jay-Z, all raised by single mothers. I think there are enough reasons to counter that claim. Okay, now Iyanolua is countering it, saying that no, they were not raised by the single mothers. Those men had male figures in their lives, but because you are not close to them, you would never know. It's someone saying my mother raised me alone. Meanwhile, I had uncles and teachers as my father figures, but we didn't live together. Okay, let's pick the score. Hello? Hello, good afternoon.
Yes, good afternoon.
Yes, good afternoon, Ernest. How are you doing today?
I am fine. Thanks for asking, and you?
Very well, thank you. Go ahead, please.
First and foremost, I would like to say, as we say it, dog is cheap.
Okay.
What he said, I don't think it holds water. Because some of us, even though our father was not always there, or maybe not living in the same town, travel. So, it's not only a woman that raises a child. And as you ask, what are these fundamental, what are those things you could need to know that this person is well trained or someone, So it's a woman that even did cooks or houses the child for 9 months, even the conception, and even the stage of infancy, even to teenage, is a woman. So I disagree with him in totality, because some men they have this kind of, even fathers, to take the children to school is the woman, to church is a woman, even to teach them some basic morals is still the woman. And even the aspect of discipline is even the woman that does more compared to the man.
Okay.
Because men are not always there most times. So even this was saying a male figure must be there. What if the woman does not have a brother or a sister? Yeah, no, I don't believe in that. I don't believe. You know, this thing is, when somebody will become, if a child will be good, it doesn't matter if it is a male, it is a father that brought him up, or the mother.
Okay.
Or both of them stay in the same place. Somebody that will be good will be good. He will know him. So I disagree with him. I don't believe that.
All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Ernest. He says he does not agree with what Jim Iyke is saying, because he has seen where women have effectively raised children, also boys as well. Let's hear from you. What do you think? Can a woman truly raise a boy to become a man without really having a father figure or a male figure in their lives? Let's hear from you. 09073530044 is the number to connect with us here on Eagles FM Abuja. What's your take on this matter? All right, now OVA of Delta says, you people don't listen to understand sometimes. You just talk out of emotions. He said the male figures can be uncles, grandfathers, etc. He's absolutely right. There is a certain stage a male child would get to. The mother would always refer to male figure for assistance. Okay. Is there any practical example you can give us? Okay, let's hear from you now. Web3 Darkin, he says, I see some ladies in the comments saying it's a lie. That's one of the problems. Instead of listening to the message being passed across, some of you immediately feel attacked, as if the matter being discussed is a gender contest thing. Okay, is it possible for a woman to raise a male child from taking him to be a boy to becoming a man? And what are the fundamentals of what makes a man a man? What really makes a man a man? Let's hear from you. 09073530044 or 09097054450. In case you just tune in, this is the No Gray Areas, and today we are dissecting the statement coming from Nigerian actor Jim Iyke, who is saying that it's impossible for a woman to bring up a male child properly, that she's not a man, so she would not understand. Well, I think just like saying a man cannot raise a girl child. But we've seen cases where this has worked. We've seen cases like that. But I think at the end of the day, it's just about our experiences. I do not know. We have a message here. Okay, this message is from Lion Boy from FGE Lokogoma. He says, good afternoon to you, Kasi. Okay, we'll come back to that message. Let's pick this call. Hello? Yes, we can hear you now. Go ahead, please.
Yes, my name is Hussein. I'm calling from Abukuru.
All right, sir. Go ahead. Just speak up more so that we can hear you better.
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yes, it's better now. Go ahead.
I really mean, for a single mom to raise a boy child to become a man on his own, need a father figure.
Okay.
Yes, because sometimes mothers, single mothers, they overpet the boy child. He will not stand when they come to stand on his own. We only think about the pet that mom used to give him at home. That's why most of you, the gender, what I mean, when you get married to a single a boy being brought up by a single mom, you always call him mommy's boy and all that, because of the kind of how they brought him up.
Okay.
And let me tell you something. If a single mother brought a boy up, he looks
Yeah, very
different than
so.
the one that the dad, both of them brought them up, because the discipline of the dad is different. Single mom. Dad always gives, just like example like me, I give my children, especially the boy, a tough love for you to know what time is it. When you come to pets, your mother always over pet the boy child. So that, I think that's what it means by the movie. So to me, I think it's right on that part.
Okay, so what you're saying is that there is always
You understand what I mean?
yes. What you're saying is that there's always
Hello?
yes, I can hear you. Can you hear us?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Can you hear us? Uh-oh, what's going on? What's going on? Well, I think he was basically trying to say that a man who is raised by a woman is likely to be over pampered. Like he will be pampered so much that he will turn out to be a weak man.
Hello, good afternoon.
Hi, good afternoon. Can you hear me?
Hello, good afternoon.
Yes, I can hear you. Can you
Hello.
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Good
Oh.
afternoon.
Good afternoon. Go ahead, please. Go ahead.
There is a word we call the hard man. Well, a single mother cannot be able to train a child to become a hard, what that word, hard man. But she can be able to train a child to have a humanity in him and have an empathy and sympathy in him, but not a hard man. And I am an example. For example, I lost my father. I lost my father when I was not really know him, and I'm the last child. So I realized my mother was a widow and she trained me up. So I realized that I am different from the rest of my siblings. The rest of my siblings, they all lived when my father was around. So that hardness of a man in them is true in them. But I myself, I am a softer kind of a person, which was as the consequences of I being brought up by my mother. So in the Nigeria scene, because we are in a very cruel society in Nigeria, for a man to fit in as a man in Nigerian society, I think it is proper for him to have a father figure. But when it comes to abroad, where things work properly, a guy that is raised by the single mother can as well do very well over there. Then, when it comes to marriage, you will discover that actually the boys trained by a single mother, when it comes to marriage, they tend to, I can say categorically, that they tend to take care of their wives most, because that humanity, sympathy, empathy is actually in them. You understand? So they have that. So they tend to take care of their wives. Then you see all these men, the one that were trained by their father and their mother, especially the one that their father had a very good influence on them. Most of them get to have nets with the real, with empathy, with the real humanity. So they tend to do things in a way that, emotion is not attached to it. So that is my observation. But actually, I wished I had been trained by my father, and I wished I had a father figure too. It would have helped me most because the society in Nigeria didn't favor my kind of a person that was brought up by a single mother. Thank you very much.
Oh, wow. Thank you so much for sharing your experience with us. So what you're trying to say is that you are quite soft and you feel like you don't like your orientation. You prefer to be a hard man, like you've put it.
Yes, because of the society that we are in Nigeria.
Okay. No problem. Thank you so much. Okay. Now we love a personal touch to every conversation we bring here. He's basically giving us his experience, saying that he would have preferred having a father figure because being raised by his mom, it made him softer. What is wrong in being a soft man? Okay, I think he's pointing out to the society because At the end of the day, we are still the ones who will complain and say this man is too hard for my liking. And then when a man is soft, you see people try to take him for granted. So what really makes a man soft? Is it that if he lacks a father figure or a male figure, he turns out to be softer, or what? Is it possible for a man to be raised by his father and he will still turn out to be a soft man? And what really makes a hard man, and what makes a soft man a soft man? Let's hear from you. 09097054450 or 09073530044 is the number to connect to us. Remember, you can also send us a message. We'll be doing all of that when we come back from this commercial timeout. Keep listening to Eagles from Abuja.
No offense to the commercials. It's just that we want to see other audio. Eagles 102.3.
Do you live in Abuja? Are you looking to start a career in tech or advance in your tech career? Do you need 100% practical and hands-on training in a conducive, serene and secure environment for learning? Do you need weekday classes or weekend classes? Do you need physical classes or online instructor-led live classes or hybrid classes? Then, what are you waiting for? Tobita Computer School Abuja is the place for you. This is an opportunity for you to learn from Tobita Computer Training School in Abuja. You can join our classes from anywhere. Applications for our courses are now open. Our classes starting are Software Development and Engineering Training, Cybersecurity Ethical Hacking Training, Full Stack Web Development Training, Front End and Back End, Data Analytics with Excel, SQL, Power BI and Python Training, Mobile App Development Training, Digital Marketing and Prompt Engineering Training, Beginners Class, Python Programming with Full Stack Web Development Training, Cloud Computing Training, Microsoft Office and Google Suite Training, Computer Networking Training, Video Editing Training, Artificial Intelligence and Machine Learning Training, Advanced Cybersecurity Training, Generative AI Training, UI and UX Design Training, and Project Management Training. We have weekday classes and weekend classes. We have physical on-site classes and online instructor-led live classes. For inquiry and registration, call or WhatsApp 0806 275 1729. Again, 0806 275 1729. You can also visit Tobita Computer Training School at Infinity House, Stanbic IBTC Bank Building, number 11, Kara Namoda Street, Area 3, Gariki, Abuja. You can visit our website at tobitacomputerschool.com.ng. Register now. Limited slots are available. Once again, for inquiry and registration, call or WhatsApp 0806 275 1729. Again, 0806 275 1729. You can also visit Tobita Computer Training School at Infinity House, Stanbic IBTC Bank Building, number 11, Namoda Street, Area 3, Gariki in Abuja. You can visit our website at tobitacomputerschool.com.ng. Register now. Limited slots are available.
Eagles 102.3 Abuja.
Things they happen for our community, eh?
Now I can recoup back all the money I have spent on this annoying family.
Hey, yeah. That one my own don't finish.
My dear, let's go and greet them, okay?
Hey! Join Media Coalition and Awareness to hold trafficking, MICAT, on I Wish I Knew radio drama and program every Saturday at 10 a.m. on Eagles 102.3 FM Abuja. Join us to kick human trafficking out of our society. I Wish I Knew radio drama and program is brought to you by MICAT and funded by the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Denmark.
You ready for this?
Keep this frequency clear.
We're live. I woke up with a Eagles FM 102.3 Abuja.
Get updates, get informed, avoid traffic, and get home early. Tune into Traffic Rush weekdays 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. on Eagles 102.3 FM Abuja.
Girl, I can tell he's been lying and pretending that he's faithful and he loves you.
Hanging friends is such a hobby, but chilling with your girlfriends? Such a bolster. We talk about love, family, relationship, the shady, hilarious, fun, juicy, messy gossip in town. And the gentlemen on that table. Girlfriends, Mondays and Fridays at 1 p.m. Exclusive to Eagles 102.3 FM Abuja.
The hits for your drive home.
Eagles 102.3.
Alrighty, thank you for staying connected to Eagles 102.3 FM Abuja, your number one radio experience you can always count on. My name is Cassandra Yinimbe, and this is the No Gray Areas, where we get to have all of the conversations, no pretense, no filters. We just take off the marks and make sure we come correct. And trust me, every conversation is as raw and unapologetically honest as possible. Now, we are dissecting the statement from Nigerian actor Jim Iyke, who has said that it is for a single mother or women in general to raise a proper male child or raise a proper man. Well, let's go right into picking the messages. I was taking this message before we had to pick that call. Good afternoon, Cassandra. That is Jim's opinion, and everybody has his or her own opinion on this. I wasn't raised, I wasn't raised by either my mom or my dad, because my dad was a complete womanizer. So I left when I was very little, precisely 9. Not all fathers are strong. Many women are stronger than some men. It is just the mindset. What about those raised by a father that are touts and all kinds of vices today? Were they raised to be a problem? Women are soft, so a man raised by a woman is always soft and calm. In addition, sensitive. Thank you, Lion Boy from FGE Lokogoma. Okay, we have another message. It says, a man raising a man up to make him stronger. Maybe, which is why we have touts, bandits, kidnappers, and miscreants everywhere now, because most of the crimes we have now in Nigeria are being perpetrated by men. So I would advise that women should be raising our men for us, so that we can have a calm Nigeria. Be cool. I must be joking. Okay, Jim Iyke must be joking. Okay. He says, J.I. must be joking. JJ contributing from office. Thank you so much for making our time to listen to these radios even while you're working. We love and appreciate you guys. Okay, we have another message. Let's see. We have a message here. Okay. Okay, it says okay, this one is Favor from Airport Road. She says, I have noticed something, and it's really needs to be said. When some men call another man weak or soft, it's usually just because he has the fear of God or chooses to be kind and respectful. Laugh out loud. Like, seriously, what exactly do they think makes a man weak? Most times, these guys equate being a real man with being harsh, cold, or emotionally unavailable. They think being a man means being wicked or heartless, and that's the lie society keeps pushing. But it takes more than strength to be gentle in a world that praises aggression. To me, a man who can love, listen, forgive, and lead with wisdom is really the strong man. Favor from Airport Road. Thank you so much. Remember, you can also be a part of the show by calling us on 090-7353 or 09097054450. What's your take? Do you really think that a man who is raised by a mom or a single mother is likely to be a weakling, is likely to turn out just anyhow because he was raised by a woman? What's your take on this one? Jim Iyke is saying that single mothers cannot raise a man properly, cannot boy child to become a man. It's never possible, according to him, that this woman needs to have a male figure, whether as a grandfather, whether as an uncle or a brother. Just have a man somehow. A man needs to be in the corner before you can raise a male child effectively. How true is this? Let's hear from you. 09073530044 is the number. Okay, we have a call. Hello.
Smiles from Area 1.
All right. Sorry, what's your name?
The Smiles.
Oh, okay. Go ahead. Go ahead, please.
What Jim Iyke said, I concur with him. Because when there's need for a man in the home, and a man will put on those fear and courage to the boy to face the society at large. It's not that some boys or male children trained by ladies or single mom are not at a percentage level. When a man is the home, he will imbibe that spirit and character to be a man in it. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much, all the way from Area 1. We appreciate you. Okay, we have more messages. Now, this one says, good afternoon, Cassie. How are you doing? I'm very well, thank you, Uche. Thank you for asking always. He says, Cassie, I don't totally dim Iyke because I have seen widows who by God's grace successfully trained a boy child who is now Odogu financially. But it wasn't easy because at some point in time it became almost unbearable for the woman because the boy had bad associates that influenced him negatively, that he was always engaging in gross misconduct. It is not easy for a complete parent now to train a child. How much more a single mom? It's challenging, but there are a lot of successes recorded that show it's durable. Uche from Akamata. Okay, Uche, are you looking at it from the financial perspective of raising with money, or you're talking about values? Because I think what Jim Iyke is looking at is from the values, what he feels are the fundamentals of what makes a man, from the attitude, like the build-up, how he would respond to certain challenges in the society, his mindset that if a man is not present, he would absorb everything about a woman and he would not turn out to be a man in the real sense of being a man. So I see you typing, so maybe you would tell us again. Well, 09073530044 is the number to connect with us here on radio this afternoon. Let's hear from you. Nollywood actor Jim Iyke is saying that a single mother cannot raise a male child properly, that somehow she needs a male figure there, whether the father, whether her brother or her uncle. Somehow there needs to be someone who to oversee this upbringing. Hello.
Hi.
Yes. Good afternoon. What's your name and where are you calling us from?
I'm calling from Durumi. My name is Joshua.
All right, sir. Go ahead, please.
I would like to give example with me because sometimes you find that the father is there, but is like a mother because you will not take his responsibility. Like me, the time that I finished my secondary school, if my uncle asked me to go further because my dad did not plan to me to go forward. So, I want to say that sometimes the mother, they are more valuable like a father because you will not see your dad to ask you to do something, but
You have a father. It's just a name a father, but you will not play his role.
Okay.
So I believe that if you have a strong mother, she will play a role that your father will not play. So thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you. We appreciate you for calling us. 09073530044 is the number to connect with us here on Eagles FM. I think we have another message. Let's see what this person is saying. She says, "Hello, Cassie. I've been quietly listening to the conversation and I felt the need to say something. I believe this idea that a man has to be hard or emotionally closed off to be seen as strong is deeply flawed. In fact, many times we criticize people for being soft. Okay, what we are really attacking is emotional maturity or a sense of morality, like having patience or choosing peace over just our ego. Let's be honest, kindness is not weakness. And I say this as a woman who has raised boys into responsible men. What some people call soft, I call strength, under control. We need to start redefining what it means to be a man, because being wicked or aggressive is not the standard. If anything, it shows a lack of discipline, not power." Mrs. S. Okay, thank you. We have another message here. Let's see. It says, "Hi, Cassie. Good afternoon. I think Jim Iyke is making a very conclusive statement. Honestly, whether a parent is male or female, what really matters is the type of parent they are. Their values, their discipline, their love, their commitment. My dad passed away when I was just a kid, and my mom was widowed at only 35. She raised us, 3 of us, 2 boys and a girl, on her own. And let me tell you, she didn't just raise us, she molded us. My mom was firm and present. Cassie, I can't complain about our behavior outside. We've stayed grounded, we're respectful. None of us has been in trouble with the law, and none of us has gone off the rails. We all have been pushing forward our lives the right way. So I don't think it's accurate or fair for Jim Iyke to say a single mother can't raise a man. Some of the strongest men I know were raised by single women. I think what a child needs is structure, love, and accountability, whether it's coming from a man or a woman." Thank you, Dave from Cairo. Okay, we have another message here. You're still listening to the No Gray Areas on Eagles FM Abuja. Okay, let's see. Okay, now it's Uche again. He says, "No, not just the monetary aspect, but when it comes to instilling values and morals, it's very, very challenging, because during the bloom, it's difficult for two to do. How much more single? But it's durable and it's happening." That's the aspect I'm coming from. Okay, he's saying it's like an all-round thing, whether financially, morally, or even value-wise, that it's not easy for just one person to raise a child. Even 2 people, they find it difficult. How much more just a single parent, especially a woman? Well, it's been such an enlightening conversation here on Eagles FM Abuja. Do we take some comments on X to see what other people feel? Now, let's see what people are saying on social media as regards this. Now, this one is at Diablo. He says, "I agree with this take. A lot of the reckless behavior we see among young men today stems from growing up without a strong male figure. It's not to discredit single mothers, but boys need structure, guidance, and a man's presence to truly learn discipline and responsibility. Most men who turned out well had some form of solid male influence, whether a father or a father figure." Okay, all right. I think I think this conversation is one of those very inconclusive conversations, but for some people they will say this is as clear as day. It's very conclusive, and they have already chosen their side and what they think is true. Some people are going with Jim Iyke, and other people have disagreed with him, saying that, see, it doesn't work. It's not like that. But it's been an enlightening conversation as always. Thank you very much for tuning in to the No Gray Areas. Remember to join us again next Tuesday for another captivating episode of the show here on your number one dial, Eagles 102.3 FM Abuja. It seems like we have a call coming through. Do we wait or do we go? Okay, let's just go. Thank you so much for listening. My name is Cassandra. Please keep listening to Eagles FM Abuja And we'll bring you the news updates at about 1:55 thereabout. Keep listening.
The hits for your drive home.
Eagles 102.3